What is going on, lunatics? I hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. Because it's the weekend, I wanted to make a quick video to kind of give you some perspective because it seems like there's a lot of people expecting a whole lot of different things to happen over the course of a weekend. And I want to show you what the weekend looks like when you're trading Luna Classic crypto, at least for the last reasonable amount of time. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.
Everybody listen up. Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid.
Quick preamble: if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and hit the bell to be notified of new content if you like my content. If you don't, hit the dislike button. I still get credit for it anyway. Thanks a lot. Also, if you enjoyed my spaces last night, there's going to be more of them. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. We did have quite a few people come through in and out all night long, so thank you very much for that support. But moving on to the topic that we're talking about right now, and it's what can you expect over the weekend? Well, I want you to see this right here is the 24th and 25th. This was the weekend, last weekend, and you see here all we had was a little bit of downward action, but not a whole lot of serious movement. Just a sell-off. We just had retail sell-off. What do we have the 17th and the 18th? Well, we just had basically some sideways chop. You can see right here that just ended up being sideways action for a while. Then you look over here and you see, again, high volume, but it's not going anywhere. And this was the 11th and the 10th. Then you can look over here at the 3rd and the 4th, and you see, like, of all the small candles out here, all of the smallest candles tend to work themselves out on the weekend, or at least the weekend tends to be small candles. And the reason for that is because this is retail oriented, and retail doesn't do as much trading as institutional, especially during weekend times. Now you can see this right here. You can see the trading volume right here, even though it didn't move very much. You can see that trading volume was a little bit higher. Again, it's retail, right? Institutional business people started getting into the opportunity right here, but then you see the weekend came and then everything went down. The week came, everybody got excited, then it died down because it was the weekend. Then it got up a little bit more, and then it died down because it's the weekend. Like, you can look at all the data that you need to in order to make that determination, but you can see every which way the trading volume is just lower on the weekend. So what does that mean? Well, it means that we're probably not going anywhere. We're probably not doing anything. There's nothing crazy going on. So you guys take the weekend, relax. If you want to continue to look up Luna information, you want to continue to educate yourself, do that. There are videos, there are spaces, there are plenty of ways in which you can educate yourself. I do have a platform called Decanect, DECANECT, to educate yourself on how to crypto, if you want to do that. And you can find it in all over the place. But educate yourself on all of the things that you need to educate yourself on, so that when Monday gets here or when Sunday night gets here, you're ready to go and ready to learn what you need to know about crypto. Now, a few, in closing, final things have been happening right here. And one of those was there was a Lithosphere blockchain that came out and said that they were going to do a finesse game, and they were going to burn 2.5 trillion tokens. And this is the website. This is the place that says that they're going to do that. And just so everybody understands here, because we did have some conversation about this, about all of these different things. Well, every one of these you can buy an article. Okay, so saying that because these press people, every single one of them without fail is one that you can just buy yourself an article on. So these are not actual press releases, or they are, but they're just news coverage. So let's see what these guys do. They were starting this is October 1st, and they were going to start an NFT sale. And I'm not going to link to it because I want to see them do something. I don't like when I see religious banter. I don't like when I see these things. I looked up the chief financial officer of this Lithosphere. Chief financial officer of this Lithosphere, and she runs a home healthcare organization, and not a large scale worldwide one either, a local one based out of a city. So and the game in itself, listen, I don't use a Super Nintendo. So, I'm not sure that a Super Nintendo side-scrolling game is what we're looking for in the cryptosphere, and certainly not one that's going to burn 2.5 trillion token. That's an opportunistic thing. Now, that being said, there's also one that's out, and I don't really know much about it, and it's called Meta Rivals. And I mean, you could see it right here. It looks like it was programmed by an 11-year-old for a class and school project. I don't know that this is going to move any needles either. It's nice to see these things, and it's nice to see that people are wanting to be part of the Luna Classic movement, but we have to be diligent. We have to be very careful. We have to look at all of these things for what they are, and we have to see, is this something that we want to be a part of genuinely, or is this something where they're trying to take advantage of this opportunity that might be presenting itself? And let's see how this goes. Now, here's the thing. You see here, right here, these people are doxed. We can see that they do exist, and you can see right here that they do have some information out here, and they've been around for a little bit of time, or so we can look around and see. And we see that they do have backers and partners, and I'm not sure what each one of these are. We'll go through them at some point and we'll kind of look at them, but I'm not, this is not something where I'm like, wow, we got to have this on this network, right? So I want you all to be very careful while you're doing this. Don't fall for narratives. Don't fall for things until, look, you want to be part of it, show us. This says right here, join our 120,000 member communities. Let's go look at them. Let's find out whether this is something that we want to be part of or not. I mean, let's make a decision based on what we see, not based on what they tell us. And I hope that that's fair enough for each and every one of you to understand. I have concerns. I have concerns because of what happened the last time. And I think that we should all be diligent and vigilant in both our research and our nervousness about what is coming onto the Luna Classic blockchain. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. The whole idea here is, and I don't want to be an overprotective kind of person, but I do want you guys to know that we should be doing everything we can to protect you and not just jump on the boat and start pumping these things for other companies. We're not pumping this for us. Pumping for us is burning supply, right? And we also have mechanisms in place to do that. When they come out and they tell us that they're going to burn a third of our supply with a 1980s Super Nintendo game, no, they're not. When they, in fact, it might have been the 90s. Who knows? You know what? Who knows? But and then and this right here, no, and it may be that they're just, these are assets that are going to be upgraded over time, and that's fine. But for right now, we should be diligent. We should be paying attention. We should be watching. We should be protecting the Luna Classic Network. But again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you're part of Meta Rivals and Lithosphere and you don't like me, you can let me know that too. It doesn't matter, because my job, my first responsibility in this, in my mind, is to point out glaring issues and be a little bit nervous about what's coming onto this blockchain. So if you appreciate that, then appreciate it. If you don't subscribe. That's all I got. We'll see you guys soon. Have a good weekend. Don't over leverage yourself. Don't put yourself in a bad position over the weekend, and we will talk to you again soon.